You're at the room of the Labyrinth and Judgment. Go right to the Gate of Judgment, and left to the Gate of Labyrinth. I don't particularly know how a gate can be more of a labyrinth than all the gates already are. I guess we'll have to judge for ourselves. Hey everyone, this is Shag. Welcome to Dragon Warrior Monsters, where we are apparently greeted by architectural failure once again. How many floor? We have 24 floors. Whoa, that was a disturbing looking thing. A weed bug, and also some makuhitas, hammermen. So I suppose we will fight people and journey through the usual sort of dungeon area. Whoa! Hey, Spot King! Awesome! You are a cool guy. You are from Great Log, you are more polite thus. You have some dead ravens and a guy. I won't forget your face! Your face, your face, your face. The greatest in all of Hyrule. Anyways. We are going to go down here. We are going to do this several more times in a prolonged, lengthened dungeon. Dungeons only get longer as the game goes on, but we can't do anything about that now, can we? No, we cannot. Well, we can beat some people up, and maybe they'll join our party, but that won't help very much because they suck. The Gate of Judgment. I don't really particularly understand the connotation of that. What is it judging? Is it judging me to be a person who goes through lengthy, randomly generated dungeons without doing anything except for RPGs for a while, thus boring specific members of my audience who crave more action in their video games? Perhaps, perhaps not. You just have to use your imagination to imagine the action in the game. Like, imagine each one of Jeff's fearsome attacks as a platforming segment, wherein Jeff can use all of the moves of every platformer hero and more to achieve his goals. And also there was some crazy goose that I forgot to mention, who is now dead. Let's see. Oh no, we have reached a dead end. So let's keep going this way instead of actually not doing that, which I was doing before. Oh no, it's another dead end! Gee, this seems awfully like a labyrinth, doesn't it, Gate of Judgment? I remember you guys from the arena fight that was a few arena fights ago. You died. Looks like you are continuing the trend. Oh, fun. That goose looks like a dinosaur, partially because of the shape of the wings and the crest on its head. Gee, this chest is interesting. It's really a mimic! No, it's not. Mimics are great, actually, because they give a load of experience points which you cannot easily obtain otherwise. See, this weed bug only gives 320. But that mimic gives over 2,000. It does not take a mathematical genius to realize that a number with 4 digits is larger than a number with 3 digits. Unless, of course, the first digit is 0, in which case the person writing the number is just really weird. Because you don't write 0 as the first digit, unless, of course, you are writing a number such as 0.7, which would be a fraction. But in that case, I believe it would still count as having 2 digits. So really my point is, 2,000 is larger than 300. I was almost more roundabout than a math textbook there. But at least I actually tried explaining something. We have been welcomed back into the open fields of a bunch of trees and lava. That's not really open. I think it's hiding something. Oh dear. We found 260 gold in the treasure chest in the middle of a field full of trees and lava. This is how RPGs work. Oh no! The spot slime put Isis to sleep briefly before I managed to win. And by managed to win, I mean I held down a few buttons and everything worked out for me. It's sort of like the I win button, except there's 2 of them. Oh dear, we are on an open plain still. We are also only 5 out of 24 floors into this dungeon. That is a number followed by another number, and as we know, numbers usually mean something. Especially if you see a great abundance of the same number after being exposed to it in some sort of popular media, such as 23 or 42. In that case, it starts to get slightly unnerving. Jeff, use your vast pools of MP to heal my party up to full health. That was easy said and easy done, because Jeff doesn't do anything that's difficult, and nothing is difficult for Jeff. Jeff is like a god, or something. And here's my question to you. Does Jeff, the great Metal King, King of Kings, the greatest slime to ever live, how does he compare to Larry, god of Pokemon? But this isn't Pokemon, as you know. Personally, I don't think they can compare, because instead of comparing, they're busy teaming up to destroy all evildoers across the universe in some sort of awesome tag team duo. You just have to believe in them, because they are real. They are the ones saving our children, anyway. Oh joy, it's that same forest maze map that we've encountered so many times before, yet I cannot remember the specific path, so excuse me while I blunder about for a little while. I'm sure it will be greatly educational for all of us, if I ever manage to bother learning where the heck I was going in this labyrinth, cough, cough. I guess the gates of Labyrinth will have to be more even labyrinthical than other gates in order for me to believe in its name to be justified. Well, good luck doing that, Mr. Gate of Labyrinth. Oh, this is so much fun. Don't you love it? Oh, joy. There we go. Now we're back in the place with the stuff. Which is to say, purple walls, green floor, ice tiles. That's always one thing about randomly generated dungeons. Forcing you to walk on damaged tiles should not be something that happens very often. Though really, this game is hardly the worst offender of that. Because like in Final Fantasy 1 and 3, both games feature, hey, you're in a volcano, I hope you like walking through lava for a long period of time. Though I seem to remember the Final Fantasy 3 version not actually damaging you. At least in certain versions. Anyway, we're about to pick up an elf water, and since we don't care about reading our map, I guess we'll do this instead. Elf water restores all of your MP, and I'm actually being decently smart about picking up items as opposed to my usual, wherein I am not. To say the least, and to say the most, I am dumb. The most is actually shorter than the least, who would have thought? Spot slimes give lots of experience, now increase it to level 19, and get some stats. Hello, vast pool of pain. Okay, ice does 10 damage a tile, and Jeff has about 76 HP, and by about I mean that's exactly how much HP he has. So, doing some basic math, which seems to be a theme of this update, Jeff can step on ice approximately 8 times before keeling over. But if that ever happened, the universe would implode because okay, Jeff being the party leader, he contains the avatar of death and will cause the fall of the universe if he dies, or something like that. Which is really just me being, hey, load-bearing hero. A common trait of games in a certain RPG series, which I actually haven't played any games out of. So, yeah. Feel free to discuss within yourself what I am talking about, and then report back to yourself on that subject, because I'm sure you will be enlightened. Here we have a lot of wide corridors.